Alright guys, this is Ssjdustin, and today we're going to be playing a very interesting game called Nodiatis. And basically, the premise of this game is kind of like Runescape. You go around and you level up, and you just go on a you basically go on a really big adventure and fight different monsters and all kinds of shit like that. So anyway, we're going to get going here as soon as I find a face that I'd like. They actually give you, like, different faces to choose from, and they're, like, completely random every time you click the button. I always go, whatever, I'll go with the skull guy. That's who I usually go with, and then you can actually choose, like, a portrait background and stuff, which is pretty neat. I'm going to go with that one just because it looks really evil and foreboding. I've always liked that. So, they give you classes, and each one kind of has its ups and downs. Like melee, obviously, for, attack damage. Defense for, obviously, resisting those attacks. Magic, which is very self-explanatory. And then recovery is kind of interesting because it involves rollover time, which I'll get into later, and your health and your magic and your stamina regenerating. But yeah, they have like druids and rangers, trappers, adventurers, vampires, weapon masters, jewelers. They've got all kinds of stuff. Personally, I always go with the vampire. Because, while they have a -5 in magic, they're pretty much neutral in everything else, and they have a really good ability that allows them to sap health, which makes them a little more durable. So, that's what we're going to do here. This just lets you basically change what color your text is going to be, like, when you're commenting and chatting with other people. I'm just going to do mine red. And then you can actually, you don't need your email address either, so you can make multiple names. Like, if you want to put your email address to get, like, different bonuses and things like that, you can. They give you that option later on. But really, all you need to do is enter the username you want to be when you get into the game, and a password to go by. Well, get going if I can, type it in correctly. I hate these things. I hate CAPTCHAs so much. 4L. Should be good here. Come on. Now I gotta log in again. Jesus. Dusk Rider. They never give you a break, do they? And then you gotta click this box too, I guess. It's like terms and conditions or whatever. But
born in Castile, humankind's last stronghold.
Yep, here we go.
Beyond the relative safety of Castile lay the horrors of reality. A brutal and unforgiving land.
So yeah, it's kind of weird how you move. They've got different people here they show that are on the same square as you, but you kind of move square by square. And so we got to enter town here first, and we got to get us a weapon. Because if we don't, we're going to get fucked over really quickly. So you have this inventory here, and you just drag your item that you want over into, the appropriate slot.
Click on the path leading.
And then you can actually, this we'll get into later, these are altars for like different trophies to upgrade your skills. But we'll get into that later. So you can go to this guy, and you can request different quests, and they give you gold, and
it's time to adventure.
they give you gold and like experience and reputation and stuff like that.
Click the square to
So
the right of your favorite.
so we're gonna get
Quickly turn on
started
your
with our
automatic
first
melee
enemy,
attacks by
a
clicking the
fiddler
auto
crab.
attack button.
Woo!
Now that you are attacking, you should watch for escape potions to appear in your draw slot.
Yeah, and this
As
is
they
for like
do,
magic
drag them
and
into the end of the
different
square
things.
so
They
that
give
your
you a
combat
default
phase.
escape,
That
so
way you'll have
if
them
you're
if you
obviously
open.
getting dicked over,
Escaping
really easy, you can click that and
Congratulations,
attempt
you
to
killed a
escape from the battle
creature.
so you don't
Now
die.
extract the creature's
Because
loot
if you
into
die,
your
you get a lot of
inventory.
repercussions in
There
this
may not
game, as far
always
as I
be
know.
loot on the creature.
And then when you
Also,
win,
lots of these seconds after you kill
the
the
treasure chest
and
will
look for a treasure
usually
chest,
pop
which
up,
will
and you
sometimes
have to
appear.
wait for it. And then
Keep
when you click on
fighting
it, you just
creatures
get
on
some
the
gold.
docks. You can initiate
Here's
combat
what we
by
need to
clicking on
fight.
the square you are currently on, or you can encounter creatures when you move around.
That button was
After
not
you
there
kill
when I
6
last
or
had
so
an account.
creatures, you'll be given instructions
see what
on
that
how
does
to
later.
use the precious loot they are dropping to
Um,
advance some of your skills.
Yes, I know. Shut up. No one cares. Jesus. But yeah, we gotta kill this thing, and I think we need to get rat teeth. Yep. Looks like that's what we need to get. We need to get 10 of these. That's gonna be ridiculous. The nice thing is, too, you can actually stack items. That way you don't take up, like, a ridiculous amount of inventory space. So we're going to go back to town. And here's where we'll get into those trophies, these altars. So these are all trophies you get off enemies. And what you do is you drag them over. They have different types. Like, they have combat ones. And those go towards different abilities. And then they have spirit types. And so you can take different skills and actually, like, you can put them on passive and it'll train it over time. And training it over time, it'll even train it when you're offline. So you may come back on and get barraged by messages that you've, leveled up a fucking shit ton. But you go to each one, and you pick what abilities you'd like to level up. So for melee, we're going to stay with critical strike, actually. And archery, we'll go with archery because, you got to get good weapons. And that's what that does. So you drag it over, and see, now we gained experience in critical strike because I put the rat teeth in there. Same thing goes for this one. This is a combat trophy, so I'll put that towards archery. This is a spirit one, and so here, I'll show you guys the skill again. If I can find it, the stupid quest, beast mastery. Okay, so you can own different pets in this game, and they have different abilities. They'll help you out in battle. Petmanship just allows you to own certain pets. If you don't have the high enough level in petmanship, you can't own certain pets. Like, you can own raccoons, turtles, rats, dogs, cats, I believe. I don't really remember all of them, but there's quite a few. So we'll put that towards petmanship. And we'll go back out here and see what we can do. Oh boy, fiddler crab. Didn't want that, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to deal with here. The skills, the way you actually level your character up is kind of weird because you have to level up your melee, magic, defense, and recovery, and once you get all of those up one level, you actually level up. So before you can actually even genuinely level up, you have to get all of those skills to level 2, which is kind of confusing, but, I mean, I like the way that they have all the skills and, stats laid out. It's really well organized. I think that this is a fun RPG. I actually like it more than RuneScape, just because of the simple fact that, it's a lot easier to play, and it's much easier to, it's much easier to navigate through. There's less you have to be an actual genuine member for. Like, you can actually sign up to be a true member, but it really doesn't, amount to much like RuneScape. But anyways, I gotta end it here. I will put up another episode soon. Till then, later.